What if I told you that your entire life is built on a lie so deep, so invisible, that you don't even know it's there? From the moment you were born, you were taught how to see the world. What's real? What's right? What's you? But what if none of that is true? What if the world you see is not the world as it is, but a version your mind created just to survive? Think about it. Your eyes don't show you truth. They show you what your brain wants you to see. Your thoughts don't tell you reality. They tell you a story your ego made up to feel safe. This is not just philosophy. It's ancient wisdom, and modern science agrees. Plato called it the cave. The Buddha called it illusion. Neuroscientists call it perception filtering. And right now you're still inside it, but there's a way out. And once you see what's really going on, you'll never be the same again. Who are you? Your name, your memories, your job, your body. That's what you've been told. But if you take all of that away, what's left? This is where the journey gets personal. Because the person you think you are isn't really you. The ego is just a story, a mask. It changes all the time. It needs attention. It fears being wrong. It compares, complains, and clings. But behind all that noise, there is something else. Something quiet. Still. Watching. That silent presence behind your thoughts, that's who you really are. Ramana Maharshi said, ask yourself, who am I? Again and again, until no one is left to answer. And when the answering stops, the truth appears. You are not the voice in your head. You are the space in which the voice appears. You're not the storm, you're the sky. And when you realize that, the old version of you starts to fade away. We think the world is solid, real, out there, but it's not. Quantum physics has already proven that. Nothing is solid. It's all energy, movement, vibration. The atoms that make up everything around you, they're 99.999% empty space. So what's real? The answer is shocking. Reality isn't something you see. It's something you co-create with your mind. The double-slit experiment showed us that just observing something changes it. Ancient mystics said the same thing. As above, so below. As within, so without. Reality is not separate from you. It's inside you, and around you, and created through you. You're not a small thing inside a giant universe. The universe is inside your awareness. This changes everything, because if reality is not solid, and you are not who you thought you were, then what is this life? And who took or what good is watching it? Behind every thought, every feeling, every moment, there's something watching. It has no voice, no name, no shape, but it's always there. This is your awareness, not your mind, not your emotions. Just pure silent presence. You've always had it. But most people never notice it. Why? Because we're busy being the character in the story. The thinker of the thoughts, the doer of the actions. But what if you're not the character? What if you're the screen the movie plays on? This is what the mystics have always pointed to. You are the witness, they said. You are the light behind the eyes, the stillness behind the noise. And the moment you realize this, not just understand it with your mind, but feel it, something shifts. You begin to see that nothing outside of you can truly touch what you are, because awareness is untouched. It sees everything, but is not in anything. And the moment you remember this, you remember your power. Here's the part no one talks about. When you start to wake up, it can feel like everything is falling apart. And in a way, it is, because the ego, the false self, doesn't want to die. It will fight, scream, panic, cling. You may feel lost, empty, alone, like you're disappearing. This is normal. Carl Jung called it the night sea journey, a dark passage of the soul, a death before rebirth. Eckhart Tolle called it the pain body, the part of us addicted to suffering. But every spiritual tradition says the same thing. This pain is not a mistake. It's part of the transformation, like a snake shedding its skin, like a fire burning away everything false. And what's left after the burning is real. So if you feel like you're breaking, good. It means the old version of you is dying. Let it, because what comes next is freedom. Once you wake up, the world doesn't change, but how you see it does. The same people, the same places, the same problems, but now everything feels different because you're no longer trapped in the story. You're not trying to prove anything, chase anything, fix anything. You're just here, present, aware, alive. This is not some distant dream. It's not about escaping the world. It's about seeing clearly in the world. The mystics called this walking the middle path, living with open eyes and a quiet heart. You can still go to work, fall in love, laugh, cry, but you do it all from a deeper place. Not from fear, not from ego, but from stillness. You don't have to change your life, you just have to see through it. Let's come back to the beginning. Who are you? You've been told so many things. You've believed so many roles, so many names, so many lies, but now maybe you've seen something deeper. Maybe you felt the silence behind your thoughts, the presence behind your eyes, and now you're left with a new question. If I am not my name, not my story, not this body or this mind, then what am I? This question doesn't need an answer. It is the answer. It pulls you inward, into silence, into stillness, into the place where words fall away and truth begins. This is the doorway. And once you walk through it, you will never be the same again. What if who you think you are isn't real? Not completely fake, but not fully true either. What if your name, your job, your story, everything you've built around you is just a mask, a costume you've worn for so long? You forgot it was never you. Most people go their whole lives without questioning this. They chase goals, build identities, fight for things they were told mattered, but never ask the one question that changes everything. Who am I? Really? Not the version others see, not the version you show the world, but the part of you that watches silently behind your eyes. This is not self-help. This is not motivation. This is the beginning of something deeper, something ancient, a truth that lives beneath the surface, waiting to be remembered. If you're ready, we'll go there, but be warned. Once you understand this, you'll never see life the same way again. From the moment we're born, we're told who to be. Be good, be smart, be strong, be successful. Fit in, don't fail, be like them. And slowly, we begin to shape ourselves into what the world wants to see. We build a self, a mask, a version of us that survives but doesn't always feel alive. That voice in your head, the one that worries, judges, remembers, that's not you. That's a program, a set of habits formed by fear, praise, pain, and repetition. It tells you who you are, but it's not the truth. Even modern science agrees. Your brain creates a story of you just to function. But the real you, the silent one underneath, doesn't need a name or a label or a past. You've been carrying a lie, and now it's time to set it down. Everything you see, your room, your hands, the world, feels real. But what if it's not? What if it's just a filtered version? A kind of dream designed to keep you safe, not show you truth. Scientists now say your senses don't give you reality. They give you a user interface, like icons on a computer screen. Touch, sight, sound. They aren't the world. They're your brain's best guess at what's out there. The real world, it might be something far stranger and far more beautiful. Ancient mystics said the same, that we're trapped in illusion. Plato called it a cave. Buddhists call it Maya. And the more you look, the more it starts to feel true. Your life may not be what you think. Reality might not be solid, and if that's the case, what else is possible? This is the moment where the dream starts to crack. Right now you're hearing a voice in your head. It's reading this, word by word. But stop for a second. Who's listening? That part of you, the one that sees thoughts come and go, isn't A thought itself. It's not loud, it's not busy, it just watches. That's consciousness. Not something you have, but what you are. It doesn't change. It doesn't age. It's been with you since the beginning. Silent, aware, untouched. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not your story. You are the witness, the one behind the curtain, the one who sees but cannot be seen. And once you feel that, even just for a moment, everything changes. You are not small, you are not separate, you are not lost, you've been home the whole time. We live like time is real. We wait for the future. We regret the past. We rush, run, chase, worry, always somewhere else. But what if time isn't real? Not in the way we think. The future is just a thought. The past is just a memory. Neither one exists, except in your mind. The only thing that's real is this moment right now. And yet we miss it because we're always somewhere else. Mystics have always said time is an illusion. Modern physics whispers the same. When you stop believing in time, you stop waiting, you stop chasing, you start living fully, deeply, now.